Hello and howdy for another Bongs and Songs with Venom 420. With me, as always, is my buddy Ziggy, coming to say hello. We got some dabs going, and I should see what temperature this is, but I don't have my thermometer on me, so 1 second here. Ziggy, you entertain. Alright, let's see what we're rolling with here. Oh, looks good to me. Well, cheers, everybody. Woo! Ah, that's how we start a show. Devin, what is up? What is up indeed, my friend? We are doing some dabs. Man, gonna be making some music. Woo! Ah, coming in hot today, I'll tell you that. Neandercats, howdy, howdy indeed. Oh, man. Ah. Yes, indeed. Woo! Devin Goal. Awesome. Wow. Yes, awesome indeed. Holy crap. That was a good one. I haven't done many dabs. I have actual quartz in a minute. So it's nice change up. Got the little terp pearl in there as well. Get that cleaned up. Woo! That'll put some hair on your bubble gum. Wow. All right. Wipe some of that out of there. How we can. Woo! Hopefully all is well today. I have a little bit of free time, and I said, why not? I was already going to be making some music, so why not stream? Streaming's always fun to do. If you can, and you can breathe. Holy crap. All right. There we go. With these really wide bangers, I found that just a wrapped up paper towel gets most of the junk out of there. And then you can just kind of come back and do some cleanup work with the Q-tip. Woo! If you can talk. If you're able to fucking get some words out. Hopefully all is well with everybody. There we go. There we are. Nice and clean. Perfect. That guy there. And that's how we start a fucking show, ladies and gentlemen. Let me mellow this guy out of my face a little. There we are. Woo! Swear a good dab will fucking turn up the temperature fucking 10 degrees. We are smoking on some Fruity Pebbles, finally. Harvested my Fruity Pebbles plants. Still kind of in the process of it, but mostly yesterday and the day before. But we have some that's just about ready from a week ago that I cut down just to have some because I've been running low. So it's a little fresher than I'd like it, but it still tastes amazing. What a weird plant. I need to start doing strain reviews for multiple reasons. One of the reasons being is I actually grow it, so I could give some input on how it grows and this and that. This weed smells amazing. It tastes amazing. It grows really tiny buds, so there are no huge nugs, but a lot of them. But is the longest growing plant ever. This is the oldest weed I've almost ever smoked that's been freshly cut. Very strange, but cheers. There we go. All right, so let's jump into some Fruity of Loops. See what we got going today. So, right away, we need to fix some audio here. Get Kitty situated. Alright, so. Oh, good. Let's turn this down. Let's get some headphones on. Grab that cat back. Oh, there we go. Where are those headphones? Oh, there we are. Something like that. All right, let's go ahead and get that in here. Let's record. Get this lit. Cheers again, once again, everybody. All right, so. So, what are we doing? Timing's really off there. Let's so what I usually do is double whatever I'm tapping. So I'm kind of tapping my feet to something like that. So it was like 51, I believe. Pretty damn close. 50, 51. So we want to set our tempo to twice that at like 100 BPM, maybe 110, something like that. What was it? 51, so like 103. We'll stay right there. Seems like a fun number to play with. So we have a little bit better timing. Let's see if that. Something like that. All right, let's go with that. Oops. Press the wrong buttons, of course. But that happens. All right, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Delete that edit. Did not mean to do that. All right, so we just want to record notes in automation. All right. So, once again, it looks like I'm in a. Oh, no, that looks good. But for a second, as I say, did I do another 3/4 pattern? I've been doing a lot of it. All right, let's give it a listen without the tempo. So, what normally most people would do at this moment would quantize the shit out of it. And what that means is if I press Control Q, bam, see how that just fit everything perfectly? I'll take it away. Bam. Now it's off. It's a little off. So there's certain things I do like to fix up. I like to drag things just a hair closer, but they don't have to be perfectly. Little bit ahead, fine. Little bit behind, fine. In fact, I think that adds life to it. If you do it, so here's it perfect. Quantized. Sounds fine. Here's it a little bit off. It just feels more natural. From that one. All right, so just a few little things of making things a little bit longer in places, but that seems fine to me. All right, so looks like we are in D. We started with D, so we will mostly be using D, C, A, F. Really easy to remember those. They're just, there's no sharps or minors yet, so nothing too confusing. D, C, A, F. All right, so we got our, let's start our melody started anyway. One thing I might do is perhaps change that sound up. I don't hate that one. I like this one a lot. So let's go with that. All right, so right away I'm hearing, I tend to go for classical arrangements in the sense that they're, I feel like they're very timeless. Pianos, strings, drums obviously, but that 808 and the clap and all that shit. But strings and pianos are just, they've been around for a very long time. That's also why maybe they get a little boring. I've heard people I know and like be like, I don't listen to rap anymore with like strings and piano. And they were going on about how it's overdone and overdone, but I'm like, the sounds that sound really new to you right now, like the real current shit, will sound outdated very quickly because there's always going to be a new thing. Something that's lasted hundreds of years before the medium you're working on was ever invented probably has a good chance of being timeless. What is it? The Hellraiser soundtrack. Hellraiser sounds great. It is an all orchestral weird. It's weird though, so they take those normal sounds and make them weird. I would really like to do that more. This is a very traditional beat, it sounds like to me. But maybe we can make it a little more weird throughout. Weird sounds help with that. But the arrangement of Hellraiser is a very odd arrangement of classical instruments that give it a timeless sound. You listen to other horror movies at that time with the 80s synth and shit. It's cool and it marks a place in history, but people will only use that like 80s synth shit to like be retro now. It's not a progressive new thing. It's dated. So it's something to keep in mind when using sounds. I love the new weird sounds, but again, I feel like maybe 20 years from now when you look at things, it's weird to even think of that. And I'm not thinking of that necessarily, but I think it's inherently in us to accept certain things. The piano has lasted this long and has become the forefront of composers for fucking hundreds and hundreds of years for a reason. It stands on its own very well. So, all right. Anyway, what I was saying is let's go ahead and jump into some strings. So we are going to just copy and paste, although I might switch some shit around on what we're doing. So we have a wobbly amplified quartet. Oh yeah, so the VSTs we're using are all free. Or, and I say this every stream, either they're free or they're very, very old, because I haven't bought fucking anything in a while. I'm broke, as far as like VST, like I have a few in here that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I've had those for like 10 years. So back when I could actually afford them. And some of them don't work great because I've been transferring them over to I mean, they work fine. They're VSTs. They're great. Anyway, so this last one was Creepy Piano Lite. The Lite, Creepy Piano 3 Lite from Electronic. I think it was Electronics, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter. If you really want it, just look at Creepy Piano 3 Lite. You'll find it. Yeah, they have a full version, but this thing's dope on its own. I love fucking with little shit like that. I don't normally do it here, but like it is fun to do. We'll work on the other thing first, though. So that's our piano right now. Is that free creepy piano, which is so I have Serum, and Serum has a ton of pianos, right? Quite a few, and I love that this app already has everything in it already. So all the crazy shifts, all the delays and reverbs, you can do weird layers and like pans and shit like that. It's all in here on its own. Great standalone piano. A lot of these, I've been doing something very similar sounding, but I have to do like 3 VSTs to get it on top of Nexus, which has already cost a shitload. But Nexus has a shitload of shit to fuck with too. Your delays, your reverbs, all this. But this shit's free. So there you go. All right, so speaking of free stuff that's definitely worth checking out, I would highly, highly recommend is Labs here. We got that. It's a standalone player and a VST, but you can load in stuff on their site. I don't think you can resize it, which is stupid because it doesn't fit in my goddamn screen. But I think we can external window, something like that. Make bridged. Sometimes that fixes stuff. Hold on, let's see here. Let's make it bridged and an external window. Sometimes that fixes it. Okay, now you can see more what it is. So, and then let's go open this bitch up. So we're on Labs. So it's gonna be weird. There we go. As soon as I touch it, great. Really like the cello, which I'm always a big fan of the cello. The bass guitar is damn one of the best ways to get bass in there without actually having to play a bass. If you don't have a bass and you don't have an audio interface or some shit, great bass guitars. I haven't fucked with the electric guitar yet, so but I'm guessing I'll get something out of it. I wish they had something more. Looks like how the bass has this classic DI. Then you can add any effects you want. These look like they already have a bunch, but we might check that out today. The voices are interesting, different, not bad. The keyboard is cool, just a little low. And again, all of this is free. A bunch of old synth video game sounds. Bagpipes, which is actually just neat. Like I said, I like different shit. But anyway, we are going to go for, let's just switch up maybe to the evil one. Play it, of course. It's, actually, let's keep that wobbly. That's usually good. All right, so, fortunately, this thing kind of sucks. It's fitting on the screen anyway, but, all right. Open that up and see what we got. Now let's go here and turn this creepy way down. Let's turn the Labs up. Alright. So I might take out these accents here and then do the same here. cellos aren't like violins, and they don't sound great. I like them slow. You know, they're more of like a bass where you can do fucking fast shifting, awesome stuff on them, but they have their places that they fit a little bit nicer. Nice, slow, nothing too quick. So that's already pretty cool. We're going to lengthen everything. So I just hit Control L, and that just brings each note to the next note. So there's no empty spaces with that, because you're bowing, you get plenty of sustain. So let's open that up and get a little more reverb on there. Just a touch. I believe. Is it this one? All right, cool. Something like that. There we go. Like that. All right, and now we can go to piano roll because we're on C. We are actually in D, if I'm not mistaken. So what we could do is play with some of these. So you'll see in the background here, these ghost notes. These are where our other notes have been placed, which is very handy. Like I said, we were on D, A, F, and I thought G, A, F, or C, that's it. D, C, A, F. So we're at D, and then I put this one up to the F, and let's put this one, because we have those four for sure. Yeah, as the crutch comes out. We know that any of those notes will sound good because they're all within whatever scale we happen to be playing, which is probably like a minor something, a minor pentatonic or something, because we're going 3, 3, 2, something like that. It doesn't really matter. We know what notes we can get up to. So let's go and put this one up to the A. So bam. We're at D, A, D, D, double F, D, D. Something like that. Let's hear it. Cool. That sounds doable. That's doable. All right, so let's start working on some of these hats, which is very important. And then we'll start working on adding more sounds and layers and shit. That's all it is. All right. Kind of want a double clap here. Maybe a double snare here, something like that. Maybe just one of those. Yep, just even something like that. Just kind of. It'd be cool. Maybe you do a roll there too. Let's hear that. Oops. Piano roll. Let's chop this one. Turn that up a little bit. Give it a bit of a effect. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get this one out of the way because it's hard to hit. Get the old E-nail out, and then we can do a quick dab. Although that first fucking dab fucked me up, I'll tell you what, man. Something about hitting it out of a nice hot quartz with the spinning turp pearl and stuff. This is a shitty E-nail. I need to get a better one. So it's been a while since I've been doing normal dabs, but because this is so goddamn easy, it's got the quartz on top. But what I'm trying to say is I need to get an upgrade on this, maybe, or should start doing normal dabs again. Cheers, everybody. All right. See, this thing's set so high, and there's no way I'm getting as big of hits as what I was getting on that at like 600. And this is set now. I'm turning it up to, let's do 777. Bam. 777. See what our luck is there. That's so high. An actual 700 degree like dab would kill you. Kill me. I kind of like this low temp. So I might have to find a sweet spot in between where it was. I think it was at like 740, which again is way too high. That's what the nail, what the metal part right here is getting to, but then it has to transfer to the quartz, and I don't think it was ever getting that high. I have my heat gun, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly, but it says like 513. But then as you go down closer, so you know it's a little different. Anyway. All right, let's leave this guy out, and we will get to finishing this one up. Go. Nice and clean, ready for our next round. Although the next bowl, we should smoke a bowl or bong or something. All right, we are working on the hat now. Although the shaker, if we just do the shaker, might want to add just like something. Now it's got some reverb. Maybe so that's what's going on. You can't even hear it too much with everything else going on. So let's go to the shaker and add a little bit of yeah, that's even more subtle, but so it's just that pump shake instead. You know what I mean? You add a little more something to it. You're adding some humanity back in there. So we'll turn that there, and let's. It's almost hidden, you know? All right. So now the hat. Okay, so I've already done some of that messing with the echo and the feed. I can tell, and I kind of already like it. So we could just reset all that, and I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I already had that set, yeah. So, and reset. So that's with nothing. It's very plain. Let's get it here. Let's get it. All right. So it's fucking boring, is what it is. So you add a little bit already. Just that little feedback and echo built into this with no VSTs at all adds something. But let's go ahead and add a ping pong and bring that down to just 1. So now it's more of a feeling. And you can shift your times like that. It's very subtle, because I don't want it echoing and getting all clouded either. So we add just that. So I always have a little bit of that right off the bat. Then we go into our piano roll. We'll lengthen everything so I can see it better. And there's a couple places where I want to chop it up and get that roll effect. You know, so usually on the beginnings or ends of where I've already chopped it up. So it's already chopped up here comparatively. See, long, short, short, medium, 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 medium. So usually either in or out of these long or short parts is a good place to start chopping things up. So right there, this looks like I want to chop it into this one. Why not? And then let's go ahead and this one. And then this one I want to double chop. So we'll chop both. Yes. And then I'm going to chop this one even more. So chop this one again. But this time we will, bam, do something like that. And one cool thing to do is to either drop or lower these. So we'll lower one, we'll raise one. We will keep this one the same, but this one's going to do like a rise thing. So each one we're going to do like a difference. Up. Let's do 2 this time. Bam, bam, bam. Something like that. So it's a rise thing. So, and I usually like to do that. So it rises up. All right. Bam. It's not very easy right there. Something like that. All right. So let's go back to our mixer and let's unmute everything else and hear it in the mix a little bit better. Cool. So one thing we can do is mess with our fine-tuning our velocity and all that. One quick way to do it, though, is to just press Alt-R, and then it'll have these level mixes. So you'll see that they're just here. There we go. Just with nothing on them. Nothing. All right, so start off with our pan. I like to do something where it's left and right a little bit. So just something like that. Velocity. Definitely something like that. One thing I like is it kind of keeps my roll relatively in the same place. And we could be listening to it too, but it's not too important. All right. It's our release, so let's not play with that too much. And then filter cutoff, filter resonance, and our pitch, which if you want to do anything, that's our smallest increment I can usually. because that makes the biggest difference is the pitch. You can really hear that. So let's give that a listen to. Let's solo that out again. Oop. So what we might want to do is add in, what's it called? We're going to add in couture. So this is a transients manipulator a little bit. What we're going to do is turn that up just a little bit. So here it is all the way up. See how it brings the hi-hat to the front really high, and then we can send it to the back. So I want just a little bit in front. So nothing too crazy again. So here it is without it. See how it kind of shifts behind it? With good headphones on or in a good monitoring system, you can hear it kind of goes to the front. So we're gonna throw that to the front. And now it should stand out a little bit without having to turn it up as much. Your hi-hat's super important, so I mean everything is, but your hi-hat will dictate a lot of the flow of the raps. So yeah, I really have that one in mind. All right, and now we can go to the kick because we have messed with everything else. Let's go to piano roll, lengthen those, bring it down one. There we go. So take one of those out, add a cut there. That sounded good to me. Just something that mix it up a little bit, you know? Alright, so cool. Got that, yeah. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Alright, coming along. And then, what are we on? We can start some kick up. Our clap seems okay. Just leave a clap. Alright, so I usually always want to kick right on the start, get things going, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Start. Trying to find my time here. Pretty close. All right, so we'll go good piano roll, and we are going to go to the key we are in. And this one, even though it's a kick, I still am going to match it to all the places we were before. See how that sounds. Let's start that. No, that one isn't. Alright, let's do that. Let's bring it all up an octave and so that's too much on most. Let's bring jump that again. There we go. Alright, so for our kick, we got some Maximus on there. That doesn't sound terrible. Alright, so we will leave that alone for now. Eventually we will add some side chaining EQ and shit like that. Right now we will be okay, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so where are we at? We're at the point where we need to smoke a bowl. Here we are. So this is what we got so far. It's something. Let's add some layers and see where it goes from there. What's the easiest thing I can grab in front of me? I think we are officially smoking on some more of this tropical blizzard. Let's try to get a decent bud. This is hash weed, so it wasn't exactly the best buds on the plants, but or trimmed up super nice. So there's a lot of stem material left in there and shit. But we can pick through it and smoke some good bowls of this tropical blizzard. I got halfway through the jar, and I haven't smoked any hardly either, but I don't feel like looking for any weed at the moment on the stream, so we're gonna smoke some more. I made a hash out of it. Not the best return, but really good quality. I'm more into quality than quantity. You can get more and more, but that doesn't mean it's any fucking good and you want it, or anyone else is gonna want it, so why do it? Sometimes with hash, it really is less is better. Quality is gentleness, and gentleness means you get less product. So, but that's how it is. So we're gonna smoke a little bit of this, and yeah. There. All right. So let's load up another. Let's just be easy today, huh? Just grab anything in front of us. This bong looks perfect. All right. So cheers to everybody. Get your bowls lit and blaze up, and I will blaze one with you. Again, some tropical blizzard grown by my homie. It's intended for hash, so take that with what you will. The hash I'm making from it looks great. So, and then we have some other goodies laying around. I just didn't feel like getting up. So we are going to top this off, though, with a little bit. Well, there's some residue on here. Let's add just a touch too, though. I got this guy here. Here we are. Add a little bit of rosin on top. There we go. Because it is my day off and we're just having fun today. And then I gotta get back to work after this. So it's just how we do. Right. There we go. We got our rosin-topped bowl of some homegrown tropical blizzard. We're doing good today. We got our cats asleep. We got the kitten hanging around. It's another good day in the studio. So, cheers, everybody. Let's, ooh, look at that catch. Caught that shit midair. Alright, damn. Did not catch that one. Knocking everything off, trying to... There we go. Guess I don't need that fucking thing anymore. Perfect. So now, put that there. Put that there. Alright. Let's get some hemp wick going. And light this bitch up the right way. Happy Fridays, everybody. Hopefully everything's going well in your life. And if not, hopefully this is making it a little better. Cheers. Nice. Woo! Lace it up like a tissue, damn. But yeah, alright. That is the gist. We are going to... I think we need to add something like this pattern. We got some bass going. Not that one. Let's do it again. Bass. So now let's go here and what's gonna do? Let's open up some strings. Let's get some violins, and maybe we could do like a something like. Something like that. Something stabby. Something like that. Don't know how it's gonna loop very well. It's more like a solo with violins. So we'll see what we can get. I don't know about that. Maybe we can mess with it and find something useful. Let's move over a little. Over. Take it, double it. So we will copy it, shift it, and put it up an octave. So, oops. This is a weird. I don't know if I want to keep this part, but maybe we could move some stuff. Something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright. So I'll leave that. It sounds okay to me. What we got here? I've been trying to find more presets. I had at one time hundreds, and it really bothers me. Not hundreds, but I had like a lot. Made a lot of songs with them. Reloaded Serum on a new computer because my computer crashed, completely destroyed. Was able to load some of them, but none of them actually fucking work. So when I play them, it won't do anything. I'm like, well, that's fucked. Kind of fucked up a lot of my old songs, but whatever. I'll have to fix that one day. Serum's still a great thing. I just haven't played with it in a long time. So let's go ahead and let's see. And let's see what we can find out. Alright, let's see. So let's turn off next. Turn up Sam. Yeah. Something like that. Alright, so. Yeah. See how that turns out. Not what I liked the first time. It's alright. Let's go quantize, just put it to the nearest thing, and listen. Something like that. Alright, so definitely need a little atmosphere and texture in this, so let's open up the old ambient textures and see what we can do here. We will open up Toxic here. Alright, so something like that. There you go. We can always fuck with it. So let's turn that up a hair and see what we got. Alright, so that sounds okay. Let's see what else we got. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, so let's turn it down a lot, obviously. But so now we have a few different melodies. Now we have some ambient textures and a bunch of weird shit going on. We definitely have enough to start fucking with shit before we add, take away, and all that. So we need to turn some things down. We'll play everything all at once and see what it sounds like. One of the things we need to do is go to our 808. We need to open up a parametric EQ to control our equalization. That's like what our levels are doing at any given time. We want this thing controlled, sidechain controlled by our kick drum. So we will go to here and we will add a peak controller. So this thing is the controller of this pyramid, of this EQ. If I can bring it back up, here we go. So this guy here is being controlled by that guy here. So whatever this guy does will control this. So what we're going to do is set this, the lowest frequency here, to be controlled by our peak controller. We're going to make it so that every time the kick plays, our low frequency on our bass gets cut so they aren't fucking with each other. It should anyway, if I did it right. And it instantly adds a lot of computer processing to the. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Oh, and then we gotta set this to 50%. So that's where it's gonna start at. Let's see. So now, if the kick and the bass are playing at the same time, we can make sure that they're not fucking with each other too hard. So we can change this and bring it in. How much? So it's right here in this region right here. 30 hertz apparently is 36 is where we need to hammer that in. So let's go to that 36 hertz frequency. And then we can change our bandwidth. And make it real gentle or real steep. Which we will do right in here. Alright, cool. So now we have that working. Have all the music playing. Gonna want to add some leads. Do we have anything else we can do? So we can always add something else for a lead. I think I might want to do like a scratch in this one. Sounds like an old school banger that needs some scratching. So what else do we have that we could throw in on here that would be fun? I guess we could always add the old harmor. Because when you want to do some damage, you gotta harm more. Alright, so let's open up some of these leads. Let's go ahead and send it to 17. Lucky 17. Let's change the color. And let's do a random, I don't know, this one looks good. Green, type of green. Alright. So there's our harmor. We will go here, 17, and we will rename harmor. Bam. There's our green. And one last thing we will end up doing is this one. You guessed it. Harmor green. Alright, so let's put that up here and right there. Alright, so what do we got? I knew that was going to be really loud. Should turn it down. Alright, so here, let's find a good sound. So that was our low. There we go. That sounds pretty cool to me. Let's hear it in the mix. Very quiet in the mix. So, and I'm probably gonna scratch this, so. Let's go ahead and worry about that one later, but it's in there, and when we need it, when we get to a point where we know where we want something extra, we have it, and I'll probably throw some scratches with it. So there we go. All right, so now what we can do is get to the point where we split all of these channels up. So we have all these on one rack here. Eventually we'll have this one too. So usually I add one thing so it creates its own channel for these as well. So yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Pretty much. But anyway, we'll take that one away. But we do want one for harm, even though it's just that C note. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is take all of these and split them into separate tracks. Because right now, they're all in this one pattern. So this is our pattern all together. And we're going to split it into separate channels. Bam. So now our 808, our snare, clap, all of them are separated. And then we go into here. Here they all are. And you can see all the notes we've written, everything like that right here. So, yeah. Now we can separate things down. The way I usually do it is by putting everything into its, oops, hat, the hat kick. Getting everything in its place is a good start. Piano, labs, that's our labs, our poison, and then there's our armor, even though it only has one thing. We'll just mute that and just keep it there, because eventually we're going to need it. We could put it somewhere, but it's fine where it's at. All right, so we got that there, and then our Venom 420 producer tag, you can always drop in there too, which put right there. We'll rename some stuff just to get it cleaned up. All right, so rename and color. And oops, name color. There we go. Cool. So that is the rainbow of sounds we have going on. Bam. Let's cut that guy. Oops. Take that off. Cut. Oops. What is that? There we go. Now we got a nice clean set of patterns here. We can take this, and this is much easier to understand and work with what we're doing. So let's see here. Bam. Like moving it over quite a bit, because the more over you can, the more you can kind of zoom out. We don't need to be right up on it. So there it is. Nice, clean looking, named, labeled, all that shit. Let's rename this one real quick. And add add a, bam, here we go. Now we got armor all set up. Cheers, everybody. As the bog spits on me. Ugh, gross. Bog water. Alright, so one thing that is hard to go wrong with is an 808 and snare. You're going to want those in the beginning, but we're going to see what we can do here. We might try like a misty opening or something like that. So this was our initial sound that I think we started the whole thing. So pretty cool. One thing I might want to do is just mess with this for the intro. Do something cool to change it up. So what we can do is go into our mixer and bring up that creepy piano, and we're going to add a really big reverb to it. So let's do something like this, and then let's go to our roller. We will add a lot of wetness and that. So it should be there. See, now it's really wet, underwatery. Oh, and then we want to here. What we're going to do is we're going to reverse it. So we want to go to our. There we are. To. How are we going to do this? Okay, so what we will do is edit as a goddamn a recording. That's what we convert it to sound now, apparently. So let's do that. So now we have a sound of it. Bam. That's it. Let's unmute this guy. And then, so now we have a recording that we can reverse. Cool. So we will send that to its own channel on 18. Then we will go back to this mixer channel and we will take off that, yes, all that reverb we added to this one. We can add some gain to it right here now, which is kind of cool. Turn it up a little. But we also, now on 18, being the creepy piano consolidated intro, so we will rename that and there we go. And this one, same thing. This. And intro. Run. Ungroup it from the top. For some reason, I'm not seeing the group button here. Stronger. I don't usually. Okay. Take that off. Anyway, there we go. Hey, look who it is. We got the kitty. Alrighty. We got the old panda. Alright. How you doing, pandas? Move that for you. Well, you get to now look at the kitty while we do this, which is which are acceptable. Let's rename this one. We need to rename this, to intro. Also, change color ever so slightly. Okay. Go. All right. So let's go ahead and add some more reverb, but in the sense of a reverb that also has some warping, delay, mixing, all types of crazy shit going on. This is a free plugin as well. Definitely worth checking out. So, and then everyone can say hello to the kitties. All right, so there we go. Got this. Cool, something like that. All right, now we're here. We got that cool little intro there. I wish that wasn't linked together, but it is. That's what it's supposed to be. All right. Don't know why it won't let me unclip that. Doesn't matter. We will leave it. Just don't like it. Anyway, so we got all this going now. Let's start throwing in the, again, 808. Maybe a clap. Let's see how that sounds. So, oh yeah, and we got the Venom 420 intro. It sounds very loud because we do not have it in the right channel. It's 13. Alrighty. Yep, that sounds right. Now let's see what we got. Where are we going? So that's where we need that to go in. Excuse me. All right, let's do something like that. And, oops, and that. Maybe something like that. Get that out of the way. Let's name this intro. And name this one. And let's see what happens. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and see about taking this away and maybe adding, what was it, Toy Zone we had the bass on? Something like that. All right. And then what did we have? Oh yeah, the bus. That was the whole thing too. We'll take away the freaky piano. Something like that. And then we can go into a bridge. But usually I'd like to do 4 of these, something like that. So, got that shaker again. What we're going to do is make this the bridge now. So we can add a marker, call it the bridge. Probably bridge 1 even. Because there will be a different bridge, I'm sure, at different times. But what we're going to do right away is take the shaker and cut it in half. Just slow it down, at least this first half. So that's our first half. Then we'll keep that. And then let's go ahead and chop that one like that. And we will again do a rising build effect. And let's just do that and chop that one. So we're going to chop that. So it's kind of faster, 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 and then hopefully at the end. So let's set that, set this, and then let's chop these as well. So got cat hair all over me somehow, some way. So we'll do, oops, at least the last two. Let's hear how that sounds. Yep, that'll work. That will work. We could do something very similar for a clap. Something like that. So let's make this one unique. We're going to do a similar build on this one. So we'll go big, big. We'll start just cutting it up a little bit. Bam, bam, bam. And then we're going to do bam, bam, bam. Cool. Those are all working good. Got the puppy back. Got the puppy back. And then sometimes I like to just add the very end of kick. So just this last little bit we will keep. Let's open this up. And boom, there we go. So we just want that last little bit. All right. Maybe a little bit more than the last little bit. Let's do that last little bit. So we might want to keep the whole thing, make it unique, and do it ourselves. So sometimes you can just, the hand already has a good roll. Let's make this unique again. And we're going to delete at least half. So this first half, just go. And then we can do another cut job. Let's cut the shit out. Oops. Let's cut this up. Cut it up. Cut it. Cut it. Why am I? Okay, there. Bam. We'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Now we have a good little unique bridge. What I also might do is bring over this, make unique, drop it super low, see if you can, and then go to the, what is this? We want value, scale it, Alt X. So we can just take this and just take that velocity and just turn it way fucking down. That's all the way down. And we want to just barely out. Okay. Now let's also flip it for fun. Why not? So bam, just totally flip it over. Okay, so now it's flipped. It's completely upside down and backwards and the whole nine. So let's hear it all the way. Let's hear it from this far. Sounds like everything except for that. That's better. Alright, cool. There we go. Now we can take the whole thing and put it here and get rid of that now. I don't think we're going to use that anymore. And see how it sounds as a whole, because I don't know. Add a marker as the hook. So that's just that harmer going off there, which I do want something there. So what we'll do, oops, find wherever it's at, there it is, lengthen it, and we will go to the note we're in at least, which I believe was D. Let's make it start. Alright, so but what we're going to do is go to Harmer. We're going to add the gross beats, fruity gross beats, which is like a little turntable VST. So we're going to add some Panda. Panda Cat is back. Howdy, sir. Having fun doing more musics. We are going to go to our turntable. We're going to do something, because that sounds fun. We'll have that going on in the background of at least maybe the first half. Let's try the first half. And we will record our notes and automation and see what happens. Sometimes I like to start it with like where is it? Deck on. So it sounds like you're turning the deck on. So we'll start it there and then see what happens. Alright, so one thing I forgot. Alright, I forgot a couple things. Oh, see, I did put it right into Harmer, which is fine. But what we're going to do is actually create a new empty slot, call that gross beats. Gross beat scratching. Alright, so we'll put that here and under there. So there it is. Let's go ahead and change the color again, and we will do just like light purple colors. That's fine. Yeah, that's really close to the other purple, so let's change it again. Do even lighter purple. You can't really even tell. Alright, so it's here. Here we go, it's good enough. Alright, so there we are. Now that's where our, oops, I guess we only need half that's gonna go. So one thing I do know we'll have to do is also automate our volume of it. So I guess we don't. It's always gonna be. It's fine. Panda Cat, hell yeah, Daws and Bongs. Bongs and Daws, rock. I should call it that, but I don't know if everybody would understand what Daws is. But maybe the people who do understand it would know it more. DAW, digital audio workspace, for everybody who doesn't know. But yes, I'm a big fan. I'm very frustrated that I can't do live music. That was a big part of this, was to plug in the guitar. I feel like that's where most of my beats become very unique and something that not everyone can do. This is cool, and it's an exercise in what and how I'm doing things. Like I said, we got some side chaining. It's basically a lot of the same shit. I do really like this side chain compression and shit like that going on. This has been, a newer thing I've been really obsessed with. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I keep being such a stoner and doing everything a little funny. There we go. So, oops. And now it's just, which isn't terrible. But anyway, cheers to you and yours. Thanks for joining me on this awesome Fridays. Keeping the mind occupied. That's what you gotta do. Trying to learn new stuff. Keep yourself engaged in the old stuff. With music like this, it's quantity. You know what I mean? It's digging for gold. You're not going to find the vein every time, but you have to dig constantly. You know what I mean? And then you will find some gold. It's just that's music, I guess. All right, so we are scratching, doing some scratching. The closest thing to scratching I can at the moment. I have a CDJ, and I never got good at it. Uh-oh, Panda's smoking that lava cake. How is that lava cake? I saw the seeds for sale. I can get that going if it's something I have to have, but it better be good. No, I'm just joking. I like their little logo for it. Okay, so where were we? We are at gross beat. Okay, so what I forgot was this is just one note. So there is no melody in the scratching. I don't know if I've ever done that. But it seems like we're going to rely heavily on the scratching itself. So usually I try to keep some blank spaces open at random spots when you're scratching. You know, let play, scratch it, let play. This one is just going to be jumping from one scratch to another scratch to whatever else I can do. So we'll start with the deck on and jump straight to something immediate. All right. Cool. Oops. So deck on, chord. I really shouldn't be playing with these, so that's the idea. That was okay. So two things. I need to see what time I have left. Actually, let's not do that. Let's put it over. Come on. Put it over. There we go. Now I can see how long I got. Let's turn on that. Something like that. All right. So, but one thing we will think this will work, right? Let's hear how that turned out. I thought that was pretty cool. So we can turn that down. One thing I might want to add is like maybe something, a space modulator to make it kind of have even more something going on. Let's hear. So let's play. Although that does sound like more of an ending part. I kind of like that. I did that in one of my recent songs I did, and I hate to copy and do it again, but that's pretty cool. And we can put a spot here that blanks out. Maybe have, again, Serum and Toxic and that one play through. All right, the cat just needs some loving at this moment, at this very, very moment, which I understand. All right, so let's go ahead and hear what we got from the beginning. We will load up something. Might have to put the cat right here. I know he hates it. And I will grab a bowl, something halfway decent, and we'll smoke some hash and hear what we got. So I'll be right back. All right. All right. So we're running a little bit low on this tropical blizzard hash because it's like my favorite stuff in the world to smoke. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, you can come right back, Siggy. You just waited. I would have been right here. No waiting on with that cat. All right, so let's go ahead. It's getting a little crumbly, but I want to save some of the bigger flakes for my stepdad. He really wants some. So just a little bit like that. Cool. This, though, is a very special jar. This guy, hey? This guy here? He says the cat. All right. Man. But yeah, very special jar that I got at the Frenchy Cannoli seminar when I was able to smoke some and hang out with him. I still have a small little chunk, itsy bitsy, minuscule, which is almost lost with all the fucking other shit in there. But I'm sure I won't smoke it. It's got a different consistency. Yep, here's as I drop some really good hash on my cat. Fortunately, it fell right there. Right in the bowl. Looks like it didn't even get any hairs on it. So I have a little chunk from that seminar still in there for good luck. It's got my favorite stuff in the world to smoke, and I'm smoking it with you guys because that's how important and special you are. We got our fine hemp wick. We got one of the coolest pipes I've ever owned in my life. We got the crazy train pipe. The train wreck. Nah, this is the crazy train. There's no wreck. This is a bad motherfucker. Got the crazy train pipe by my friend. My friend made this for me. It's a beast. It's my hash pipe. And yeah, couldn't be happier to share it with you guys. So cheers. really, I really wish I could share that with everybody. It's special, so that's why at least we can hang out and smoke it, huh? Alright, so, well, you know, my computer decided to freeze. Let's see if this... Come on. there it is. Alright. Come on! Ah, there we go. Alright, stupid fucking thing. Not too bad. I want to take out some of that. And then flip orders with that thing. So we can start working on the second half. Let's go ahead and just copy that over. I think that it sounded kind of cool leaving that gap. So let's put it right there. And that'll be our second little mini bridge, even though it's not. That's what will transition from the hook back into our next verse, which this time we might do a little bit different. Let's mix some things up for sure. Get the shaker over here, shaker here. Let's undo some of that. We will take in a lot of things to the halfway mark and actually build them in that way. So let's do that, let's do that. Let's do the same with there. Let's do on the half mark. This guy. Didn't we have that second shaker? I did that to all the shakers, didn't I? That sucks. So I didn't mean to do that to every single shaker. Oh yeah. Let's this one neat. We'll go to the original shakers and let's fix that because I didn't mean to do that. So, something that's weird. I think it was every single note or whatever. Oops. That's go. Shit there. So there we are. What did we do? We had a break, and then I cut it. I think that's what it was. We'll see. I think that's what I did initially. I'll be able to look this over if I ever wanted to. Yeah, Ziggy says that's fine. But I wanted to also, the whole point was, glad I caught that, was to put that build-up one here again. Then drop some of this. Just drop the bass and build that shaker. Okay, so. So, what we're going to do is this one here. We're going to make it unique. So, like I said, the easiest way I've done is to make this basic pattern, and then you can just go in and make certain things a little different. Change them up once you have the basic outline to keep it from being repetitive. Don't just keep it a blank copy and paste. But start with a copy and paste, and then when you hear places that would be cool to change, edit it from there. It seems to be a very easy way to make music in this program. Especially once you color coordinate it. Name it, label it, make it all look all clean. It's really easy to do these little changes and know, oh yeah, what was I doing? This piano thing. So we're going to cut most of it. Actually, cut. There we go. And what I wanted to do again was Alt X. I want to turn down the velocity of all super low. Maybe have it build. That's too much. So let's go ahead and just hand in that. So something like that. Just like that. Now we have a build into it. And what would be cool, since we've already done this, why not add a couple of little cuts here and there. Then let's do some playing around with it. Fuck it, why not? That's how shit gets different and neat and adds a little variety. So we can do what would it be up? Yeah, we can do A here. A is fine, and then let's put this one. Let's try throwing an odd note in. See, something really small like that. Adding that E is really cool. there's a third kitty in here. The white kitty is a bit of a meanie. And she starts some shit. So I gotta make sure she knows. So I got my cat sleeping right here, my cat in my lap, she's right there, so. I need to. So yeah, my cat's pissed now. That's okay. Okay. It's okay. She's hissing. Hopefully it won't come through. Hey, she's okay. Everything's okay. My cat and my girlfriend's cat do not get along, so you get to see them. Might have to take one of my earphones off to make sure they're okay. Behind this. Yeah, my cat's. I don't know if you can see her. Hey, hey. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, cats. Let me take care of us. Hey. See, Ziggy's fine. Hey, it's okay. Everything's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't fight. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. There you go. There we go. It's okay. Nobody's fighting. Everybody's okay. Hey, come on. Go, go, go. Alrighty. Here we are. Oh, I just gotta make sure they don't just sit and stare each other down. Alright. That's been the hardest thing. And then we have a kitten, too. There's 4 of them. And none of them, hey, no staring people down, Missy. Here you go. Fortunately, it's usually just a matter of telling them to stop fucking hissing at each other. I know I shouldn't even. If I wouldn't have woke her up, she wouldn't have even known. Alright, now you be careful too, Ziggy. She's just a grump. The white one, she's older and grumpy. And Ziggy's like, how the fuck do I get out of here? It's okay though. They get it. They do okay. She's just kind of death staring a little. Ziggy's so chill though. He's just like, I'm just gonna slowly walk out of this situation. Hmm. Well, crisis averted. So that's why you've never seen that cat very much. She's not very friendly to other cats. She's a great cat to people though. She's a sweet cat. Anyway, so that was a really cool ad on there. But yeah, now we got the puppy here too. So the puppy's a big. She's just such a dick that Ziggy walks by and she just smacks him once and then walks away. Like, she's just an ass, but she's a sweetheart and y'all love her too. But and the puppy just gets in there and she's trying to fix the problem, but she just makes it worse by flipping out on all of them. So that's the only time she's ever been mean to the cat, was just trying to break up a cat fight, which she's just trying to be nice, really. I appreciate sweetheart, but breaking up cats is hard to do. But we are good. Nothing new here, huh? I'm surprised they aren't on here. Ziggy literally grabbing my hand and stopping me from doing this. Okay, so we've had this toxic on the whole time, so I want to drop that more often. What time are we running? We're already at 2. If we do something similar with the bridge, chorus, scratch, mix, we will we will have added quite a bit of time to that. So what would that be now? So now we're at 3:01. So that's the end of the song, if you ask me. I might switch this. This would be cool to switch. We'll figure it out. All right. To have 2 different scratchings. That's not the exact copy of itself, which we can do. But what I was going to say is we also want to change the second bridge. And yeah, so this would be hook, verse 2. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Where were we? Now here's the second bridge. And again, the key, so all this type of trappy, rappy, I'm not a big fan of the word trap just because I've been making the same music since before I started hearing that word. Mostly probably due to my own lack of knowing what to call things. But I've been making this type of music for a while, and I just call it like rap, hip hop music. But it can be very repetitive and empty. I want it blank. I want it when you listen to it to be good, but it's missing something. It's missing all the fucking lyrics. And once the lyrics are there, they become the fucking highlight of the whole song. So this type of music is meant to be very empty, very repetitive. So anything I can do to make it a little bit less of both those things itches a scratch on my musical taste. So, like where I just like things to sound a little bit more interesting. So, all right. So we have a clone. So what we're wanting to do is we will start messing with the bridge 2 for sure. I don't want this the same. So we're gonna go into here. I'm going to cut that. Oops. So I'm going to delete that, excuse me. And we're going to wait. Alright, so we're going to delete that one. We're going to make the snare unique. Jesus. Alright, so now we have this. So we are going to just delete that, and we are going to pet the cat because he just needs some love. So what we did is we put that roll that we had on this first clap. Oh wait, did I do the same thing? Oh, and I wanted to do a clap. That's what it was. All right, bridge 1, snare, snare. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, I'm just being a stump. So we're going to delete snare 3 because that's not even going to exist apparently. So we'll just have that as an empty thing. Just delete that. So let's delete it to keep things clean. Boom. No more snare there. It's the clap we want. We're going to delete that and put that in. Bam. But we'll rise it back to where it was. I think it's just right there. So we've switched the snare to the clap. That shouldn't have took so long, but apparently I'm a stoner. We're going to keep the shaker because I really like the shaker for now. That kick 2 is kind of cool. So let's go to the Nexus, which I think that's the only place we have Nexus right there, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and drop this, make it unique, and drop it. And then let's go ahead and make this one unique because we haven't fucked with that much. Go up. And then not bad. Now, the weird thing is it won't sound like that. It'll sound, if gross beat will act differently depending on where you start your music, so you have to start at the beginning of your bar to hear what the actual scratch will end up sounding like. So. It's also going to be weird because it's going to end here. So we're going to make this one unique. We're going to delete it. And we are going to re-record a new gross beat onto that track. So that's what we'll do. And this time I won't start with the deck on. We'll start in a pattern. Something like that. All right. Record the automation notes and see here. There you go. Just want to be able to see it. Still be able to select stuff. Okay, let's see if this works like I'm hoping. Didn't like how it double backspin on me, but that's the idea. So, here we go. So, like starting it on here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I do. Okay, so I have to immediately click it to make it start. Okay. And my computer froze. Awesome. Sorry, Zig. Neato. Stupid computer. Which is funny that what really is freezing is the program that's controlling my wireless keyboard. Because when it does that, my keyboard's still working. So I don't know. That's something I have to fix. All right, so that did not work. All right, let's go back here. And hopefully, let's turn off the mixer real quick and record this without it. Hopefully that'll help. Let's crispy. There we go. Ah. Let's put that back here, this back here, start here. Let's try this again. Something like that, and then I just want to fix this part right here to a random anything. All right, so here, Sure, there's a better way to write these in where it's not so goddamn fine. But anyway, that's basically what I want. Let's hear how that sounds. I just didn't like it when there was nothing. Because it's just a single note, so it sounds funky. There's a. Sounds cool to me. It's different than the first. So we have different patterns going on, which is cool. So it's not so fucking repetitive. And then we will add a automation note to, our main volume. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and put it down to our automation clip. And there it is. So there we are. Let's copy that value. We're going to first put in just a little bit of a fade in to the beginning. So when we first start the song, it's got that smooth way in. Without it, it's with it. Cool. So we got that smooth in. I feel like this could be lengthened like 1. Paste that. Let's go here. Jesus, just checking in with you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed, my friend. Cool. That sounds perfect. But I want to add this guy here. And we're going to do the same thing with fade out. And again, make it right at the end. So it just kind of fades. All right. Bam. That is looking pretty good. It's a pretty simple verse, hook, but it's pretty cool. It's not bad. All right, what it's gonna do? Oh yeah, could always change it, could always add it, could always take away, but it's got the basic shape and form of a song now. It's okay to add and take away after and between. You know, it's there's nothing wrong with that. Cool. Trying to think. Oh, we definitely could add a few downlifters. One of the things I wanted to do is add something right here and have it swoop. And then impact is a big thing I like to do. There's certain things that all my songs kind of end up having similar, because I like the way they sound and they add and build tension without, there's not a lot of melody changes. There's a lot of repeating. I could make a complex song with a lot of changes, but like I said, there's a certain emptiness that I leave in it because I'm making room for the lyrics, which are going to be most of what these songs are for whoever ends up doing them. It's kind of neat. Let's go with that. I don't know. There we go. So we will add that impact to our sound effects channel here. And then we will also add goddamn cat hair everywhere. in my mouth and shit. We will add a riser or a down sweep, one of the two. Let's try it down. Can't go wrong with 17. And then we will have it link up a little bit better. Even right there. And we will put this to a new track. We have track number, looks like 14 and 15 will be our tracks for our downlifter and our, wherever you want to go. For our downlifter and our impact. So let's try that. Cool, kinda. Let's stretch this one out. So we'll take our audio, and this makes it so instead of moving it, you're stretching it. Or I should say trimming, you're stretching it, so we've stretched that out. And then we will do that. And cut some of that. That's better. Another thing I like to do is take a little bit of that and even it out a little bit, compress it on my own. So, god damn it. Alright, now that we turned it down, we might have to turn that up. Might turn the impact down to make it a little more subtle. Even more subtle. So it's just back in there. And we can take that, put that back up here. And we could, let's group those together. So now they're one thing. So. Which is neat to do if you wanted to, and then we can change the color. So, something like that, but so that way we know it's always locked. There's other things we can do to make this whole effects channel one giant audio clip, which is probably your best way of doing it. So you'll take it, put down here to an empty track, Control-Alt-C, bam. So now you have just one thing that contains both of those audios right in there. We can mess with them from here and stuff. So that's really cool to do too. So that, but we don't need to do all that stuff. So bam. So now we have those two grouped together, locked in your FX channel, and bam. So that's the idea. What we need to do is save real quick because we've gotten pretty far in this without saving. Should always save. Let's get that. We are on song 95 for the year. So we're almost at the lucky 100. Even though there's going to be a lot of changing to a lot of these songs. Song number 95. So at this rate, we'll have a couple hundred songs this year. All right. And there was some other, I want to add something in the bridge. Definitely maybe some atmosphere or something along that line. Some spacey stuff, and we'll turn again down that intro, make it very even. We'll take it to insert number was 16. Will be our third sound effect right here. turn back on our mixer, our fucking crazy good ozone. So, and then we can turn on our visualizer and see what's going on. And now we can hear really that this is way loud. So. So, what we will do as well, so because that's really wide there, and the kick is right in the center, so we could open some stuff up if we wanted, but what we're going to do is, because I like sometimes my instruments to spread out, and then I like the vocal right in the center always, but anyway, unless, you know, the chorus, the effects. What we're going to add is a retro. So if you didn't use Ozone, there's also a free plugin if you're using Fruity Loops through Patcher. Oops, I did retro, which is a really cool program, but not what I meant. So all made by the same guy, Frank Pohl, I believe it is. You can look up Frank Pohl on what is it? YouTube, and he makes all his own fucking Patcher presets. So like this guy here. Oh man, the computer's starting to freak out just a touch. But anyway, so we will put that in before that, and this is just like the sausage fattener, which is a pretty cool plugin I used to have on an old VST, like back in the day, but never got transferred when I lost my computer. So, but this is the same thing, which I can just throw right on the actual main mix and use it as a way to fatten things up, widen things out, change the color, change the gain, that type of thing. So let's listen. Let's go to the hook. Would be a good place to listen to the big change of this. So here it is with it out. So usually, you want to take that. Yeah, that's usually work. Without it, with it. Wish I had a hawk noise. So I could get a cool one. Wonder what bird noises I have. I just want to. That seems like something like would be cool right there. Let's see if I have some. So I have some sound effects in here. Sound sound effects. There we go. One of these has animals. Let's see what we got for birds. Bears, lions, elephants, owls. Don't really want an owl. Whale. Monsters. Not exactly animals. Okay. Kitten, just in case I need. A hawk. Let's get a. Ah! No. No. Yeah, we get it. No hawk. Duck. Fly. Damn. No, they don't have a crow. Come on. That's a good animal. Alright, so what we could do is get one ourselves, but let's see what else we have. Alright, so just thinking, I was thinking like would be really cool. So we might still have to do that because I like it. So we'll see how far I can really. I don't think I can do that much. Let's see. What I'm attempting to do right now is go to YouTube, which will be our easiest way to do this. Let's see if we can do it. I just don't know if my computer can handle this. We're going to go to Audacity. So I'm loading up 2 more programs on an overworked computer. But hopefully it's sticking with me. But we're going to go to YouTube, and we're going to... It's trying. Let's do a dab while it's attempting to load up. Yeah, it's trying. Crow. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, royalty free too, huh? Let's hear the call. I don't know, because I'm recording on different channels now while streaming. Hey Zeus, checking in with you. Happy Friday. Beat sounds pretty tough. Thank you so much. Oh, Crow. It wants me to. I just can't like you. Eh. Not exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so try this one. You dicks. Goddamn fucking. I hate the way that they have beat my ad blocker. That's a cheesy one. Let's hear this one. What you got? Let's try, maybe it's a raven I want. Let's try a raven. Can't really find that either. Damn. Let's see what I've got. This one. Come on. Just wanna. Yeah, so normally it's a little bit easier, but let's try this one. Yeah, let's try this one because I don't want to spend any more time in my night work. So we are going to record. We're going to. All right, good enough. So we are going to delete that, this, add a feed in. So this is how I add all my effects. So I can add any samples I want using Audacity and having it play somehow, some way through MP3. Here we want a WAV file. So we're going to export it as a WAV file. We'll call it Crow. Bam. So that should be exported now into that. I can close that. Hopefully we can go here. Go to, it might be easier to just open it. Here. See how easy this works. Samples. And there's the Crow. So we can take, come on. So here's the Crow sample that I just downloaded off of the internet through Audacity. And look how well that fits into that section that I'm trying to fill. Oh yeah, it was here. Anyway, so something like that. Let's see. Whoa, Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to create a new one, but let's just for now put it in this sound. Man, that sounds a lot fucking different than what I did when I downloaded, but I am doing this all at once, so we'll take the in, something like that, and then we can cut that, maybe like that. Okay, so what I want to do though is that. Now we can create a new, so 19 is what we actually want this on. Let's go to 19. We will open this up because we want to add some reverb or delay or something to make it even cooler, even sweeter. So we're going to rename it. And what can we rename it? We'll rename it as Sound Effects 4. So go. It's 3. Let's lighten that color up just a hair. Go. Steps. Go. Now we can move this over. Should be right there. We're going to need a, let's turn it down here. Now it's on 17. Yep, 17. Perfect. We got the crows on 17. That's good luck. All right. Bam. Let's do a frequency echo. So this is a really cool one where we can have the echo change and shift. So first off, let's sync it to like a quarter note and then have it go down. So each echo is going to be a little bit more low pitched. So let's hear this. But that just makes it sound like a bunch of. Let's turn it up. That might not work because it just makes it sound like a bunch of birds. It's neat. Let's hear what happens when I turn it super low. Okay, so what I want to do is just that, exactly that. But what we're going to do is here, we're going to copy this one and double it here. Make this one, unique. So we'll make that one unique. Move that to the second one. And that one will not have that echo going. So delete that. So then the first part just has the echo going on. And the second does not. So let's hear that. And then I can turn that part down more and the first part up. So let's do that here. Also, let's rename this. 2, and then turn that down. Alright, so like my hi-hat needs to go down. I'm hearing that right now. So let's open up the hi-hat and bring it down. Cool. Sounding cool. That hi-hat was just kind of a little bit, I'm like, it sound loud, but what it is I have that transient filter bringing it forward, and it makes it loud without it being too loud, so I actually lowered the pitch of it. It sits in the mix better. Like both those need to go down, but they're awesome. Alright, so anywhere else we need anything? I think we need something on this bridge. So I don't know what. Let's see. We could do a really long sweep, or we could do another we got here some cool stuff. Sewer, huh? So for some reason that just stuck out to me, so we'll do the sewer. We'll get we'll hang out with the turtles for a little bit. That is a long clip that we can shorten down to like 1 after, something like that, and we'll have it fade out. So let's take those crows down to, down to where they should be. There we go. Right. Sound effects channel. Okay, so now we got the sewer. We need to, unfortunately, do another. So 21 will be the new sewer. Let's change the color to a green because we're in the sewer. Do that. And then, what was I going to say? Here's our sewer. It's bright green, but that's all right. And then, what's I going to do? Oh, yeah, we need to make a mixer chip of the same. There's our sewer mixer chip. We'll put that right there, even though it's technically sound effects 5. But anyway, so now we can make sure that that is on. Sewer mixer channel 19. And we will turn it down. And we will automate the volume of it. So let's go back here. Make an automation clip of the volume, which I don't know where it sent that. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. We'll send that here, here, here. All right, so that's too quiet. Let's turn that up. Let's see how that goes. Something like that. Cool. Why not? I don't know why we added a sewer and crows. They don't go together, but they kind of do because we made them happen. All right, so something like that. Make it hit right when we want it to, because that's fun too. All right, so now we have that. Let's put that to, God, what's it gonna be, like 21 or some shit? No, 22. All right, so we'll go to 22, and we will create sound effects fucking 5, right? That's it. So a bunch of sound effects on this one, which all songs of mine end up getting them, but we're gonna just throw them in now. 5, bam. He can go over to there. Whatever, that's fine. Turn it down. See what we got. There's someone lighting a fire to the sewer. Can't even hear it. So you gotta turn that up. It's a good sign, though I'd rather be quiet. I can hear it. Sweet. It's a bit subliminal, but it's in there. Alright, so there's that. There's that. Just have it overlapped. You can kind of see it. Alright, and then since we're already doing so much, let's add one last thing to the end. Don't know what though. Let's do horror design. Always sounds good. That one's pretty cool. We'll end it on something like that. But it'll be subliminal again, and you won't really hear this one, I don't think. So that kind of just goes right to the end there. We'll clean that up. And you won't even know it's there. But it's there. Alright, so this one we can put on 23, right? 23. Okay, so 23. One last rename. This one will be sound effects, fucking whatever. 6. And let's lighten it up a little. And that's how a lot of people get fucking like a bunch more tracks out of this channel thing or whatever on your pattern selector. But I just try to keep it a little simple looking. So let's do that over here. This can go down really low. Cool. It's in there. Maybe even a little bit lower. I think we are done for now. There's a couple of things I wanted to do. There's a bass that's hitting that I'd like to change up. Let's save that. We got the Venom 420 in there. Sometimes I like it at the end instead. Let's listen to that. Be cool to put this one. Can we make this one unique? Make unique. And put it to the harmer. Where's harmer? There we go. Maybe harmer too, yeah. So you can't even tell, but and then let's add some. How can I do that? Well, yeah, that'd be fine. Cool. So that'll be a little bit subliminal in there as well, because it shouldn't be too turned down even more. Cool. I think we are pretty good. Let me make sure I got everything I want. Into the master. Yep, we got our ozone, we got our sausage, our stream, that's how you're hearing it. I think we're pretty good. I wanted to change the snare, but that's a pretty big change. See, I fucked up somewhere and made all my claps. They're all doing that stupid rise thing, which they're not supposed to do. So at one point, fucked up my snares. Is that supposed to be snare 2? Yep, that's what it was. Okay, so the clap is really doing it. So clap's the same thing, where clap is only supposed to be on the bridge, clap 2. Yeah, I'm a stoner, that's for sure. So make unique, clap 2. This one should not be doing that shit. It should have a pretty standard clap, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, because this part's pretty plain. So I think that's better. Don't know how that got fucked up so bad. But now we are back to something a little bit more put together. Like I said, I can make this. I can unlink these. Whatever, it's fine. Oops. Whoa. But that's all good. So what I would normally do if I was going to keep this would be to take these again, drop them down. Like if you're going to give this to a producer, to mix or master this shit, someone else, or a mixing engineer or a mastering engineer, what I would do is give it to them like that, put it here, and turn it all into one track. So all my sound effects will literally be in one track. I'll show you what I mean. You have to be done. Really, you shouldn't do that, but you could. The thing is, once it's in one track, they're not going to be able to affect where it's at. So really what you do is you do separate tracks, you split them and do them individually, but keep them the length. It's a big thing, but and name them all different. I should do some naming. So Nexus doesn't mean anything to somebody who doesn't know what Nexus is, so it's got to say strings, high strings in particular on that one. So, and there's all my open shit. We want to shut all that. There we go. That's all shut. Let's just open up that. So here it is. Here's all our sound effects in one thing consolidated. Just put that right there. Take a mute, unmute all of this, and just mute it here. Oops. Yeah, something like that would be how it would be done. And now this is all one thing, which is pretty cool. All right. Anyway, let's give it a listen to all as one thing, where it's hopefully, like I said, my effects are good. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. All right. Here we are. Let's get a bowl loaded. Something like that. I'll be 1 second. Smoke up and see how this all sounds. All right, we got this. What is smoking on? We're smoking on the. Ooh, that's what we're smoking on. Some of this fruity pebbles I got, but with the fucking swamp cooler on, nothing is drying because I haven't took the time to set up a drying tent yet, with a dehumidifier and the whole nine going on. So, got work to do other than this. See, this is all fun, and I shouldn't even be doing it, in the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, I like making music, and it never hurts, but it's not like I'm not. Who knows, though? You know, maybe I'll do something with the song, and it'll all be worth it one day, because I'll be like, hey, you know, that song's awesome. Every time I go on stage, it's always worth it, so. But now we got a bowl loaded of some fruity pebbles, some good, tasty, tasty stuff we can throw on the headphones and give this beat a listen to. Bridge, hook. One thing I might want to do. Yeah, it's fine. Looks cool to me. I was thinking of a couple little things, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and check it out and hear what we got. we go. Not too shabby for a couple hours work. Let's see what we got. What did we put into this? We go to option. Here, wait. View. It's in your project. Project info. So we are 2 hours 51 minutes. So that's with getting high, hanging out, talking bullshit, cats. There we go. So genre. I mean, I'm not a big fan of putting. We got some weird genres on here. We got like 100, but so I usually just say fucking rap. Might as well, even though there's no raps on it yet. That's what it will be. So we can do rap. We can do author. Venom. 20. Bam. And we can do comments. What was the comments were? What show is this? This is like number 4. Anyway, songs and bongs. Songs and bongs. Cool. Just adding some info on the title or whatever. All right, cool. And we are, yeah, just about 3 hours in. So it's not bad. Save it. Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. That's pretty fun to do. Shit. Turned out. I have no problem doing music without recording it. Recording it, I'm having a bad problem. I need to spend some time and figure out how to do it glitch free, which I think is just a problem with my actual hardware at this point. But we'll see. Turned out pretty good. Fun day. This beats is going to be available along with any other beats, I'm sure, at some point. Yeah. If I don't make something with all these, you know, which I wish I could, but I have over 100 songs this year. So that's a lot for one person to write music to. So I'm sure there will be a lot of these songs available somehow, some way, for relatively cheap. I figured, you know, 75 for a song, 50 for like, you know, something like 100 for 2 would be great. But if not, whatever. Right now I know it's just fun to do, so it's hard to charge too much. But there's a lot more work that will go into this. So you're talking 6 hours. If this was 3, we're not even close to half. So you're talking, well, that for a beat, we're pretty close. You know, 5 hours, something like that. Charge $10 an hour. That's nothing crazy. But if there's no demand, then you can't really charge very high either. So who knows? Right now, nothing's up for sale because no one's hit me up wanting anything. So once that happens, you can negotiate prices, right? But I've been trying to network a little bit more to get something in the works. It would be fun because I would love to do something like this on a more massive scale. Although this type of music is more, it's unique, you know what I mean? In the sense that, I don't know, everyone wants their own unique sound, so I think it'd be funner to start with beats from scratch with producers and be like, well, what do you want? You know, like, you know, who do you like, who do you want to sound like, yada yada. Because if you give me free roam, it sounds like me, so. But that sounded like a pretty good day for today. Yeah, man. I think we are gonna do a dab and we will call it a night. So let's see here. Load it up. Because I got a lot of other work. I'm gonna be in the studio recording, like at a different studio, not this studio, recording vocals for Condemned to Burn tomorrow. So that will be fun. But I should be practicing and working on that shit now. So, no time like the present. That's what I'm gonna get on. And, yeah. I'll keep you updated with how that goes tomorrow. Maybe I'll come back and make more music, or maybe I won't. I might be busy tomorrow, so, because it's about 40 minutes away, so. But, cheers, if you can do a dab with me, smoke a bowl with me, if just hanging out with me, appreciate that too. Yeah, if you know any artists who are looking to collab or rap or who do anything like that, tell them to hit me up, because like right now I'm just looking to branch out and try to work with everybody I can, especially in Colorado, because I'd like to get shows and shit going again. But if not, I just, send them my way. But, cheers, everybody. Just trying to be something I wish I had a long time ago as a producer, looking for somebody who thinks that they have something to say and to do. I'm like, damn, man, I wish I had that. Find a couple of those people, work with them, build up an audience, and then maybe start working on even more in-depth songs that are more intricate and take more time than 3 hours while fucking around and chatting and streaming, and then sell those. That'd be great too. But there's a lot of people selling beats nowadays. I feel like I offer something different and more personal. Like we could hang out and smoke weed and talk about what the idea of the whole project is, rather than you just buying a random beat. So that's what I'm trying to market to people. But, oh, Jesus, cheers. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this one turned out fun. It was good stuff. If nothing else, I really enjoy making the music, so. I would have loved to even add something to this. Like, my guitar and my bass over there is tuned to C, so I mean, just open notes are in the tuning I need. So I'm like, damn, it's perfect. Or I think it was a D, so I could just go down, a couple of frets and bam, everything's in D, we're good. That'd be great to add some guitar. I'm a big fan of adding guitar to my beats and live instruments in any way, shape, or form. And I'm having a real hard time doing that live at this point, but we'll get it going. Till then, thank you so much for joining us. Again, subscribe, send some people, musicians my way, it'd be great. Otherwise,